Welcome to Chronosphere Fiction. This is your host, Daniel French. And it's time to travel back to Port Locke. We'll start this episode with a little reintroduction of your players and characters.
Hello, everybody. I am Javier Valesquez. I play the character Egan. He's a bard from the Troop of Glamour.
Hi, everyone. It's Dean Garcia here. My character's name is Halsey Malicewell. He goes by Hal. He is a rugged individual, very leading man type of look. He is missing his right hand.
Hello there, my name is Wyatt Spencer. I play Willow Lagond. She is a half-elf monk of the Order of the Drunken Masters.
Hey everyone, this is Rod Diaz playing Brunor Stormshield, a paladin.
You open a trap door in the shop of rug Sashanna. You see a familiar metal ladder. You see a familiar looking cavernous hallway below. And that's where we left off. We're all four of you at the trap door at this time.
Yes.
Okay. Are you going down?
All right, yeah. I start climbing down. Come on, guys.
I'll follow.
Over, yes. I will go down after.
When I'm down there,
Just got this
I
dry cleaned.
ask,
You can't be quiet, we don't care about your
Brunor,
clothing.
since I have my sword arm on already, I ask Brunor to help me light the torch in my other hand.
I help him light the torch in his other hand.
Thank you, Brunor.
You know we got matches.
Oh yeah, but I can't light a match
He's
with one
missing a
hand.
hand, have you noticed that?
Can we tell which way he went? Or like, what does it look like?
Oh, you're down? You're going
Yeah,
down the stairs?
I'm down.
I'm with him.
It's a ladder.
I try to listen to hear if I can hear any step running or...
Okay, well, you hear each other's feet.
Bruna, is it decent down there?
No.
He hasn't had a lot
It
of
smells
time.
bad.
Yes, you definitely heard some like scuttling, shuffling down in one direction.
Rats.
No hearing check involved.
Are there rats down there?
Probably. I don't see any now, but I'm
You
sure
guys
there
have
are.
fought rats before.
It's all right. It's all right. We have to get the criminal.
So is it like the other time where it was a fork with two passageways, or is it?
Where you were before, so you made the floor fall in,
Yeah.
and you fell into a passageway that went both
Either-
ways.
yeah.
You were like in the middle of a tunnel. So yeah, that's essentially what you're walking into right now. Stepping into a tunnel
But
from
we
the
hear
roof.
from one direction where he's going. That's the
I love
direction
that
we need
music.
to go.
Which direction was that, Brunor?
Should I go first since I can just see?
I tell him which direction to go.
Can we get the elf to do it?
Let's say as you got to the trap door and you opened it, the door opened from left to right. The ladder was on your right, and the noise is coming from beyond the ladder, like as if you turned right as you came down
Okay.
behind
Please.
the ladder.
That way.
Go that way.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't smell that bad. There's not a lot of rats. I don't see any rats around. Kind of like
Did you lose
kick
your
a
sense
rat
of-
to the side.
Lynette's still there, isn't she?
Yeah.
I know.
She
She
is.
did. She stayed with the carriage.
Yeah, stay with the carriage.
If the four of you want to walk abreast like that, you can, but it's really only 10 feet wide.
I'll be up front with him.
I'll handle the mid-rear.
Then I'll take the actual rear.
So you're going to go in single file.
Easy there, Halsey.
I pull my sword out.
I get my guitar out and I start singing a song.
Okay, he starts playing, and you notice that it echoes well.
Oh, no. I was making a joke.
Oh, he started playing? Well, they know you're there now, dude.
I start nodding my head. Like,
He
I'm
played
so
like
sorry.
3 notes, and then he went, oh, no, because he noticed how well it echoed down the hallway.
No.
You guys made a bit of noise coming down ladders, too.
Yeah.
That's true.
do we see anything of relevance while we're walking?
Has anybody lit a torch, a lantern?
Yeah, I lit
Yes.
the torch.
It has that kind of rounded edge I talked about on both the left and right side. It's not like a flush corner.
Mhm.
It's like a half pipe.
Like a sewer.
A little bit oblong so that the part you're standing on is wider. And it still has that look and feel of the floor is wet, and whatever wetness is there isn't, it's not like standing still, stagnant dew. It's been slowly flowing, very slowly, but in the direction that you're going, giving away the fact that you're going downhill.
Indeed. Let's go.
I recommended we pick up the pace.
You guys are just kind of sprinting along. You've gone about 40 feet. Everything looks the same. And just as you notice it, as you hurry along, there's a circle could be like a picture hanging on the wall or a mirror or something, but it's not. It's a hole.
That's one big hole.
And as Brunor passes it, he starts to slow down for a second to look at it, which slows everybody else down, but he's actually past it a little bit as it comes out of the hole.
Great.
Oh, God.
Hello, Georgie.
Oh, and the lucky man is Egan.
Oh, God.
So you're running along. You haven't even noticed. You notice the paladin kind of start to step back a little bit, like things are almost going to accordion crunch. And then all of a sudden, something hits you from your left side, and it hits you pretty hard. Make an athletics roll to see if you're knocked down into the slippery stuff.
Oh, God. Out of all the characters, they fall down into sewage.
You're hit with a force that gives you 6 points of damage along your shoulder and neck. And you slide down. You kind of catch yourself on a knee and a hand as you're falling towards the right side. And there's something of weight that hit your neck and your shoulder that's lifting off of you as fast as it hit you. And everybody else sees it. And it's like this, it's like a big piece of silly putty that came out of the hole and smacked him and then kind of recoiled back. And as it recoiled back, you see this like slimy snot and shit dripping off of it. And part of it's still on Egan.
Oh, why?
Wow, man, that was really gross.
Halsey? Hal stops and says, man, that's really gross. What are you guys doing while he says that's really gross?
Can I get up next to the hole just in case it ever comes out again and so I can hit it?
You're right there. And like you heard it behind you and you see the thing going in there. You have kind of better vision. And even though the torch might mess with it a little bit, are you like looking up the hole?
I can look up the hole, yeah.
I'm giving it like a quick glance kind of thing. Not like you're standing there going, oh, well, the thing hits you in the face.
Yeah, no, I'll quick glance. I'll quick glance up the
I'll
hole.
look down this way.
And it's right there, less than a foot in there. And you just see this like very creamy, shiny, gelatinous goo.
I hate slimes so much.
Giving you plenty of time to maybe try to duck out of the way as you see part of it stretch out to get you.
Not again.
So it has to beat an 18.
You easily duck aside as this thing is, and it pulls itself back in really quick.
I will not go be next to that wall anymore. I will duck away.
Okay, as you pull away, and everybody else saw that thing went, and it missed him. You notice that it's moving closer to the edge of the hole.
Great.
It's coming towards you guys.
I pull out my sword. Well, my sword's already in my hand, so I will just take a swing at it.
Okay, as it is coming out of the hole, it's more like you see a section of it that's about, let's say the hole itself is about 3 feet diameter, and a section of it that's about a foot or so diameter, 1.5 feet, by about 8 or 9 inches thick, is creeping over the bottom edge of the hole.
Willow.
Yes.
What was that?
It is a ooze of some kind that might be trying to kill us. So I suggest you...
Why did it hit me?
It seems to like you.
I don't like it.
And lock your music. Who knows where that voice came from?
Goddamn sewer urchins.
No, it's just a big ass rat. Just like,
Mr. Paladin,
I want
In
to
that
take a swing at it.
you're taking a swing at that tongue that's sticking out. Go
Yep.
ahead.
chop its head off.
7, 11.
You did hit it. I mean, it's not hard to hit. It's very slow.
ooze.
It's fungal ooze, and it's right in front of you. And your sword slaps right into it. Go ahead and do some damage there.
Long sword on this thing. 14 points of damage.
You slice through that chunk of it to 1.5 feet wide, 9 inches thick, and by the time your sword hits it, it's more than 2 feet out.
Yeah.
Chops it right off, and it drops onto the ground. And the part that was still in the hole recoils back into the hole.
Believe there's more in there.
Can we still see it?
You looking?
Go right ahead, Halsey. I believe I would love to see your lovely face.
Can I cast my Hunter Sense on it? Hunter Sense is you choose a creature within 60 feet of you, and you can do, and its damage immunities, its resistances, and its vulnerabilities.
And would you know a fungus? An ooze? I mean, is it more like a creature monster, or
It says
Like-
creature.
So it doesn't have to be an animal. It can be
I think it's just anything that.
Yeah.
it's kind of like plant
Kill
life
you.
in a way. You can tell from your sense, and I'm going to say that part of this is knowledge that you
Okay.
already have from your experience being a ranger in the forests and whatnot, that this is a kind of fungus that regroups and heals itself by folding over on itself.
Okay.
Right? That's what it's doing at the moment. And you also remember that this might be one of the ones that when you chop them up, you made more little ones.
Fun. Great.
Uses do that.
So, did that piece land right in front of me?
It's right in front of all four of you.
Oh,
And it just like blew up. And right now it's just a flat, goopy looking pancake on the ground.
Holy
So Halsey, you say something like,
Oh, yeah. So just by looking at this, guys, I can probably tell that this thing is going to heal itself by regrouping itself, like mixing its slime together. And then also when you cut off pieces like you just did, Brunor, that it's going to make another separate monster, kind of like a worm.
that might start moving again.
Willow,
Do we have oil?
Willow, can I see your vodka real quick?
And it might be even slightly obvious to the rest of you. This is a thing that if you don't want to make more of them, don't chop them up. You want to squish it, burn it.
So, yeah. So bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
You want to flatten it so flat that whatever capillaries and stuff it's got that makes it alive just pop.
Yeah, we gotta smash this thing
Or burn it?
or burn it.
Egan gets the vodka from Willow and pours.
While you're getting the vodka from Willow from way, way, way down the hallway now.
Oh, I thought
kind
she
of
was there.
faintly you hear,
What the heck?
I get the Willow. Egan gets the vodka, and I pour it on the piece that was chopped off.
okay, now wait, how much vodka do you guys have?
It's
She
my
used
flask.
some
and
of
she
it.
used some of it.
Yeah,
She drank
I-
some of it. I'm
So-
saying she probably has less than a fourth.
How much is in a flask to begin with?
Probably a small flask. So like,
So right about a quarter liter, how much are you going to pour on?
Egan just is gonna pour a little, like a shot full, just like.
An ounce-ish. All right. It immediately starts fidgeting and like the part where you poured it retracts and the other parts get fatter.
Yeah. I place my torch on it
Okay.
after he does that.
Oh, we just put vodka on there.
Yeah.
It flames up and no, there's no giant methane explosion or anything at the moment.
We
I should
all-
roll for that, huh?
we should.
Oh, no.
methane is
we
present
all
at the
die.
moment. Oh my gosh, guys. No. I see, it might smell a little better right now.
Here you go, Willow.
It does. It flames up and begins to char right away.
We should probably go find that guy before he gets too
Becomes-
far away.
Yes.
Mobile.
Indeed.
Let's get back on our main course.
We'll come back for this.
Okay, as you continue down the hall, you hear, and it sounds like clay pots or pottery in general being broken against
More pottery.
the walls.
Oh dear.
That's not good.
No respect for the arts.
Willow, can you see down there? How far can you see?
I can basically see to where you guys can see right now.
Okay. Charge.
Willow, step a little more forward and then tell us what you see.
Fine, I'll stealth up ahead and I'll scout ahead.
What do you see, Willow? What do you see? What do you see?
You move about 30 feet up, and now you're looking. You see another hole like the one you just passed on the wall, too.
Oh, no.
You see it 4 or 5 feet before you come upon it.
So do we just want to tell them what we see and just run past it?
It's either that or maybe, do we have any flasks of oil?
Halsey, do you have oil?
I
We just throw a torch in there.
Yeah, we can just, we have just the one torch?
I mean, I have torches also.
Perfect.
We light another torch. Willow's holding the torch. Are you going in front of the paladin?
Yeah, I'll go in front
Okay.
of that.
And what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to throw the torch into the hole.
Throw the torch in the hole. Okay. And the torch goes in the hole, and you look, and from what you can tell, yeah, there's one of them in there. It's pretty far up, about 7 feet up there.
Well, if it doesn't like fire, it shouldn't come any closer.
No,
so
no.
let's just go
Let's
past
go.
it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
We run.
Do you grab your torch or you leave it in there?
I'll just leave it in there.
Looking on down the road.
That's my job.
As you continue forward, you also begin to hear, say, what's obviously an underground stream. And you go about another 40 feet, and the 10-foot hallway opens into a room. You can see as you're just about to enter it that there's a wall to the right that goes at least 40 feet before it has a corner and another wall across. You also hear that sound very well from here, and just to your right, 7 feet up, if you were to cross into this room, as if there were a door, which there's not, there's a pillar that goes up to the ceiling, as far as you can tell, and the ceiling is higher than the ceiling in the hallway that you're in at the moment. Brunor is to the right in the hallway, and he comes to that corner where he would walk straight into the pillar if he keeps going forward and smack his nose into it. And to his left, he can see diagonally across. And he can see a string that obviously goes across the room.
But what do we see here? I'm literally...
With the help of the torch, you can definitely see that there's a wall on the other side. You can see that there's another pillar at the other corner. And you can tell that next to that pillar on the far side, on the other side of the stream, is some kind of a box.
Like a
It's far enough away that you can't really tell yet. You can see the shape there, and you can tell that it's definitely on the other side of the stream.
We enter the room.
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't enter the room.
I go towards the box, or like
Egan
towards the
slowly
stream.
goes into
Okay.
the room.
As you enter the room, the pillar is to your right-ish, about 7 feet. It would, if you continued straight, like I said, if you were the paladin, if you were Brunor, you'd walk almost straight into it. Another 5 feet after the pillar is where from the right side of the room, the stream crosses. It meanders left and right diagonally. It's about 9 feet across the stream. And then to your left, the room goes from the hallway 20 feet. There's a pillar in that corner. On the left side, the stream hits the wall at like the center of the room, and there's an arch over it that only goes up about 3 feet, and there's a gate in that arch.
Do we see anybody?
You see no movement, see no people.
My God.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards, see if there's like a easy way to get across it. You said it's 9 feet across?
Yep, do a run and jump.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, now wait, you just moved up to the edge of the stream.
Yes.
Halsey, I don't think that's wise.
It's just a stream, guys.
You see a little movement to your left about 6 feet over on the very edge of the stream.
The other side?
No, on your side.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like part of the stream starts to look like it's coming over the edge.
Okay.
And then you notice, no, that's not water. There's water in the stream, but the thing that's coming over the edge is one of the things that you just burned.
Oh.
Anyone got alcohol in them?
Willow.
And while he says that, you guys notice that this thing moves surprisingly quickly for a fungus. And it's heading towards Hal
I'll back
really
up.
quick.
Halsey, back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
Can I throw a dart at it?
Run away.
Sure.
Hit.
So I know if I slice it with my hand, then it's just gonna make two of them.
I got a 14.
Willow throws a dart and hits it.
I do 6 points a day.
You see your dart stick right into it, and you see it kind of quiver where your dart hit.
Willow,
Yes.
you got any of those darts?
And while you guys are talking, and the dart hits it, Hal is starting to step back and maybe even turn around and get out of its way. You've seen about a piece of it about as big as what hit Egan earlier is already out of the water.
Oh, no.
And the rest of it, or this big chunk of goo, using that one arm as like a fulcrum, comes flipping out of the water over itself and splatters on the ground right next to Hal. Like Hal, as you're running, part of it is ahead of you.
Yeah, gross. Okay.
Hal, I think it's winning the race.
We might as well just run in there and help him, right?
Go right ahead. Yes, let's go.
I run right in.
Do your roll initiative.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Oh. So the pod is hit. It's flipped itself over and flapped onto the ground. You guys are running up, and another arm-looking gooey pseudopod swings out at Willow.
Oh, okay.
19.
That'll hit.
Once again, it hits you with this huge force, and you have to roll to keep from falling down. An athletics check, please.
Okay. Oh,
You lose your footing and land on your butt.
so I'm prone.
We'll call it that. Great. And it's more damage from just like being hit by a hammer. You take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And it kind of recoils really quick, and you see the gooey, sticky stuff stretching off of it as it does it. And around this time, Egan feels on his neck and shoulder any part of his skin that was bare when he got hit is just burning. And you just took over the last 10 minutes, you've taken another 2 points of damage.
Oh, no, not again. Egan looks at this creature and casts fairy fire. It has to make a dex save.
It did not.
Okay, so as Egan casts a green fire, any attacks against this creature has advantage. Fairy fire is 10-foot radius.
So a glow appears around the goo that makes it suddenly
Blinded by the light.
easier to hit it.
The slime is easy to hit. Now you guys kill it.
It's like your X-Wing targeting systems just turned on. Because at this point, you only had to run
A couple feet in. Yeah, we weren't that
Yeah.
far away.
5 or 6 feet tops. Barely a movement to get there.
As Egan sees Halsey alone by himself, he'll channel his bardic inspiration to him.
Halsey, you were running away, and this thing plopped in front of you, and
Then you stopped me.
you saw the fairy fire light up. Paladin, you're there as quick as anybody. It's got a lot of room around it.
I guess I'll just hit it with my staff right now.
A nice blunt staff, I hear.
14 to hit.
That will hit. I mean, you notice, like, at least at the very least, it's not like, unless you roll something really bad, whatever you're trying to hit it with is going to make contact.
Yeah, it's a blob.
And you have advantage against the hit.
That will be 12 points of damage to staff. And then
Okay, as a staff hits it, you notice it doesn't split into two, and it gets kind of pancaked right there.
I'll just come up and just like kick it. Bonus action.
And your feet are covered with?
No, they're just bare. I have wraps up to my up my ankles.
Okay. Do your feet damage.
I do 7 points of
Step on it, squish it.
monk weapon.
Squish it into the ground, I
believe in
Oh,
you,
as a DM
Halsey.
this, if I have a shovel in my inventory, can I use that as a weapon?
Yes, but you have to take a moment to pull it out.
So that's a free action.
Yeah, and then you can.
So I will use the
Dig it.
action
Dig it,
to attack it. Which, what would this be? Would this be
It's
a
an improvised
strength-based?
weapon.
It's improvised weapon.
So it's strength to hit,
Okay.
and then it's
Perfect.
just a D4 damage.
Advantage.
Oh,
Advantage.
damage. Fairy fire. Right.
Roll
Oh,
again.
good.
Nice.
Yay! Yes!
Egan, help do
You got
something.
like 21, I think.
It's 9 damage with my shovel.
It not only flattens out a little bit to the right of where the monk hit it, it flattens out in a wider area than you actually hit with the shovel.
Okay.
Brunor,
I will attempt to use the flat side of my sword.
trying to hit it with the flattest part that you can.
19.
So the 19, we're taking the 19.
Okay, this is also
So it's actually
kind of like
23.
the improvised weapon thing, but what's your
Yeah.
normal damage?
D8,
Go ahead and roll your D8.
so 12 damage.
Both of those last ones hit almost simultaneously. The shovel hits with the sword right behind it.
It was like this.
You guys have made this like big flat area in front of you,
It's a pancake.
and it stops moving. At the same time, you notice another one
Oh.
coming up. It's a little slower because it's coming through the grate of the river to your right, but it is climbing up onto your side.
Let's get
of
to the
stream.
other. Let's get to the other side of the stream.
Yeah, let's go.
I attempt to jump over to the stream.
I try to corral everyone so we can just get on the other side of the
You
stream.
like step back and take
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
steps and jump. Okay, do your very easy.
15.
As you land on the other side, you almost lose your footing because you actually slide a few feet.
Ooh.
Oh no. Damn it.
I'm pretty sure if you take a 10 feet running, you can jump up to your strength score.
Yeah, let me play my way. Thank you for telling me.
I'm just
that.
letting you know.
You'll notice I didn't say he fell down. He didn't.
Yeah, no.
You know, but when he did land, he was like woohoo, and he like socks on a nice polished wood floor.
I've done that before.
Or like Fred Flintstone going down the dinosaur's tail.
Just get
Guys, come on, it's slippy over here.
That does not sound very hygienic, but I'll listen. Egan goes and tries to jump the river.
Same deal.
7.
Take a little dip into the pool.
You dip a leg,
Oh no!
and then you kind of do a quick somersault.
Oh wait, isn't it slimy though? So I'm just like sliding on my hands.
Yes.
You can put it that way. Sure. Okay. Hal, what's your footwear?
Boots.
Leather boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, nice hard leather sole.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's why you slid the way you did.
I have leather boots too.
But you slide on your like arm and stuff.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's not it's not a big long slide or anything. It's not super slippery. It's not like cakes of grime cover you or anything. But it is slippery and wet. And your left leg is somewhat drenched.
So like whatever step I take, it's like
As you pull it out, there is no burning sensation or yellow ooze, and you take another hit of damage from the burning in your neck and your shoulder.
I forgot.
But you notice as you feel that it's cooling off. It's not as bad as it was a minute ago or even 20 seconds ago, whatever it was.
Just 3 points total.
Yeah.
Not gonna waste
I gotta
cure
smack.
points on 3 points of damage.
Okay, so we got 2 people across the stream.
Willow.
I'll use my pole and like pole vault. 10.
Your pole hits the ground as you're about to pole vault, and it slides into the stream. The stream is a bit deeper than you were planning it would be, too, because your pole doesn't hit the bottom. And you go in face first.
I'm in the water right now. What do I do?
Can I help?
Yeah,
Willow
can
get out?
we fish her
How
out?
fast does this water go?
Good question. It's fast enough to hear it ripple. I wouldn't call it a torrent or anything like that. It's moseying along.
So I see this. Does it look like they're going to be able to fish them out? Or since I'm on this side of the river, would it be easier for me to fish them out?
It's easier for the bard to pull him out and or the ranger. I mean, Egan or...
Come on, Willow, give me your hand.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, grab his hand.
Okay, I'm not going to make you make any big rolls and stuff. While you're
I
pulling him
pull
out,
him in.
while you're pulling him out, the ooze that was crawling on the other side, coming through the grate, has barely reached that edge. And you've been like looking over, like, how fast is that thing coming? It's pretty slow. It looks like it has to concentrate a lot more when it has to go through a tinier area or split itself up or whatever it's doing. But it does stop when he hits the water.
Aha! Come on, Willow, let's get you up here.
What kind of footwear are you wearing, Mr. Brunor?
I too have leather.
Leather boots.
Yep.
Hard soles?
Yep. And I might be swimming.
Oh no, you're gonna sink.
You make it across with your fine strength and everything, and you slide and fall on your ass.
Damn it.
Very
That hurts,
classy.
too.
It is slippery.
Very classy, Brunor.
I'm out of the water now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a wet Willow, not to be confused with a wet Willy. We have a bruised Brunor.
My bum.
We have a...
A wet-legged Egan.
Yes, I was trying to think of a word that started with E, but...
All of them not good.
A wet and slightly effused Egan who's been burned and he's got like a little rash on his neck.
This is not gonna go off anytime soon.
And a happy Hal.
He's fine.
And you're all on the other side and you're...
This place isn't so bad.
I'm just like soaking with my hair is just in my face. Just like,
Everybody,
Yeah,
I believe
that's
Hal's
great.
paying the next round of beers when we get back home.
Oh, yeah.
You're standing about 10 feet from that box-looking thing I told you about. And then there's a pillar at each corner on either side of that. And then there's another opening that continues outward near the pillar on the left side, catty corner from the hallway that you came through. The box at this point, I can say that you can see better, appears to be made out of a solid stone-like material.
We should investigate this box.
Slabs. There is a definite cutting across the top, like it's got a lid.
should we open that?
You go right ahead. I've opened the last 3 items with slimes. All of them did not end well for me.
I suppose if anything's trapped, I should be the one to.
How many passageways did you say there were? There was just the
I'll
one.
open it.
So far, just this one.
Just one. Okay.
One continuous thing that opened into this room and then continues on.
Yep.
I will
All right.
check the lid for traps.
Make your rolls.
Okay, so that's investigation.
Or should I do that for you? I kind of like doing that so you don't know what you got. Tell me what the number is. See, if you're rolling for traps and you know the number you got and there's a trap there, then you know you didn't see it.
Well, if there's not a trap there and if I roll really high, I could
Then I'll tell you. What's your number?
+0.
You are 100% definitely sure that there are no traps.
Cool. I will open it.
Wait, hold on.
Well, the paladin starts pushing it and it begins to slide off. And you say, hold on. Do you stop or do you keep going?
I stop. I look at him.
Are there any like
It's
animals or
Cracked open a couple inches.
are there any animals or like rats around?
Not that you can see.
Damn it. Never mind.
I push the rest of the way.
And it slides off and clangs onto the ground like stone hitting stone. Thud. Slid off really easily.
Oh dear. Why was
That
that?
was easy.
A musty, dusty smell rises in front of you. An air of ancientness.
Did an old man die in there?
Use the torch to see inside.
And you see at first right away, the first thing you're going to notice before you even look at the sides and the bottom of this thing is, yeah, there's a skeleton in there.
Oh dear, that was just a joke.
A slightly mummified corpse laying
Huh.
on its back
Huh.
with its arms crossed, with its hands on its shoulders.
I believe we should cover him up again.
As you continue to look, it's laying on a crisscross grating of bars.
Maybe we should close this up again. Brunor, do you not mind?
I don't mind.
And by crisscross grating of bars, I mean that you don't see the actual bottom of this thing. Wherever the bottom of this is, it's deeper than the floor you're standing on.
Yeah, let's cover this.
Can I look for a rat?
You may look for a rat.
Okay, I'm gonna make an investigation check.
No, roll percentage for just luck.
Percentage? All right.
Roll an odd-ish kind of situation. You're looking for a low number.
A low number? Hey, that's 91. Never mind.
That's not.
You see the skeleton of a rat.
So there are rats.
There are rats there.
They're just somewhere.
Rats? You didn't say rats, did you?
I just need a rat.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I want to ask it a question.
Why do you want to ask a rat a question?
Because I feel like if I ask it where this person went, it will be easier. If it went inside this tomb or if it went down the hall.
Somebody else make an investigation.
I will. Here.
I'm not gonna do
I'll
this
make an
unless they're-
investigation.
17.
The whole smell and dust and all that, when you slid this thing off,
Yeah.
you can tell it has not been opened. Even though it came off surprisingly easy. Nobody's been
Down
touching the skeleton
Yeah.
or anything
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Yeah.
I think we should stick to our current objective.
I agree. I put
Yeah,
the cover
we'll come
back
back
on,
here.
and we will come back.
Hey,
We
you're
will
going to
mark
put the
this
cover
spot.
back on by yourself, and it's a little too heavy for that.
Oh, I help him.
So why would it be that it came off easily, but won't go back on easily?
Good craftsmanship.
It slid off easy. When you pushed it, it slid across and dropped off. To put it back on, you have to pick it
Lift
back
it.
up off the ground
Yeah.
by
It's the physics, man.
5.5 feet. It did slide off as though it were like this well-oiled thing. It just like slid.
Weird. All right, we put it back on. Hit the road.
So that was interesting. And maybe we should call the police when we get back.
Yeah.
It seems like he was buried there. I don't know.
Or unnaturally. And you heard about the cults, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
guess.
why anybody would be buried such like that here. in
Especially near
sewers.
this dead
Like,
rat.
I mean, it seemed like an old place with a bunch of
So
pillars
did the
and
rat.
stuff.
Okay, like I said, it's on the left corner of the room. It opens into another 10-foot wide hallway, half pipe looking thing like the one you were walking down before. Brunor and Willow look behind them just to check, and they still see that other gooey ooze thing over there, and it seems to have just kind of stopped moving. It's not coming to your side of the stream. It hasn't come farther up onto the surface. It's just clung onto the grate, and one part of it is clung onto the ground on the other side of the stream, and it's just sitting there.
You think it's self-conscious?
Probably not.
weird
Good for
being-
it. It won't kill us. Now, where is this guy?
I believe his name is Sashanna.
Yeah, I don't care.
So, Hal, do you have a way of tracking, perhaps?
Yes, I do.
Because maybe
I
that
am
would be
good at
helpful.
tracking. So far, this has gone really one direction. There's not really
It's true.
anywhere he can.
Roll a nature check
Go.
if I would.
Have you walked into the hallway yet?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have.
we're
it.
just
We
heading
started
into it.
walking down in the hallway.
It goes 10 feet, and there's a wall in front of you, 10 feet across, and you must choose to turn either left or right.
Oh, okay. I attempt to try to track him down.
Okay, so you've looked up and down.
Yeah,
To your left, it fades into darkness. Go ahead and do your tracking check.
that's 20.
It was so easy to track this guy.
I get down on the floor.
It was so easy to figure out. You
Yo.
start to get down on the floor, and you notice that it's pretty clean on the left. And on the right, you see one of those shell-covered pots broken all over the floor. And in the dust of the broken pot are his footprints.
All right. Gonna make an educated guess here. He
Tell us
went that way.
To the right.
All right.
Where did he get these pots? Was he running?
I believe he made them
Pots?
themselves.
Yeah, it seemed pretty homemade to me.
Did he have pots when we were chasing him inside his house?
Probably.
I mean, we didn't.
No, he did not.
We didn't see him. He might have grabbed some when he ran.
And there were a bunch in a room where the trap door was, right?
Yeah, we ran past.
And they full pot.
Maybe he grabbed a
This
handful.
is really weird. Do you guys
I
not
agree.
think the
I
whole
agree.
pot thing is weird?
This is weird.
It is weird.
Halsey, I've been hit by a giant goo monster today.
That's
it's
weird too.
It's weird. Okay, whatever.
Everything
Let's
has
keep
been
going.
weird.
Everything about this is weird. He decided to destroy a carpet
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
twice.
Well, he did that, I'm pretty sure, for the money,
True.
right?
But why would you want to destroy a carpet?
And also, why would she give money for Lagond to use?
Because everybody entered the hall.
I have a
Yes.
pretty good theory on this, guys.
Brunor, you're walking up talking to Hal.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy.
And you're almost knocked down
What?
by something that came from under part of the pot and hit you in the ankle.
It's not me.
You haven't taken any damage, but the hit made your leg swing out across your other leg,
Look out for the pots.
not knocking you down. And all of you notice as he does this little dance maneuver, this little Michael Jackson spin in front of you, that one of these things about as big as a football is on Brunor's ankle.
What?
Willow, can I borrow
Bruno,
your...
hold still.
It's like a orangish yellow fungal goo.
You.
Where is he getting all these?
Brunor, hold still real fast. I'm going to need to hit that.
I hold still.
I'm going to go smack his ankle.
It's him.
All
It's
right.
the one that burned my arm.
Is this with your staff?
This is my staff, yeah.
You're trying to help him hit it, I take it. By
Oh, yes.
holding your ankle very
Yes.
still, and the
Yes.
things on your ankle very easily hit it. Just 6 points of damage. Brunor, roll a 20-sided dice and tell me what you get.
A 20.
Natural.
Oh,
20.
hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
You feel,
First 20 of the show.
as he hits your ankle, you feel the pressure and the twist that you're realizing, Parker could have just broke my ankle. And you manage to move your foot in the right way that doesn't happen.
Nice.
And you splat this thing flat, and it just kind of starts dripping off of his ankle. And
How do you like that, you damn thing?
Like wipe it off my staff. It's
okay,
like,
how about
You
you?
bellend.
Ryan?
Yeah,
You
get
gonna
it
let
off
this
my...
thing live on your ankle?
No.
What do
no.
you use to scrape it off with?
My dagger.
Okay, and you're still wearing your boot, so this was
Yeah.
on your boot.
Yeah. So we got to watch out for the pots.
Why aren't the slimes attacking this guy? There's a whole conspiracy here, guys. I swear.
he's the slime master.
He did. It does look like he did make this. He does have a monopoly on these things.
Maybe he's got a charm slime spell.
Maybe.
Ooh, slime. Things will
He's
get
got a
even
flute.
wetter.
They follow him.
Slime. Things
The
will
pie
get
slimer.
wetter.
I got it, yeah.
The pipe.
The slime fluter.
The slime fluter.
Slime piper.
The slime piper.
Onward.
That's it.
Yeah, now we're looking out
We're looking out for pots.
For pots.
Okay, you get past the pots. You go another 10 feet. The wall to your right continues forward. The half pipe of the hallway flattens out again into a room that goes 20 feet straight across from you before it hits the other wall. And to your left, the whole room would be 25 feet across from the wall to your right to the other side. Catty corner from you is another opening. And in the middle of the room, there's a pillar.
So, anyone want to touch it?
No, I'm good. We
The,
can just...
the pillar?
Yeah, maybe it's like
A pillar. The pillar is about 5 feet in diameter. Looks like it's holding up the room, doing what a pillar does. It's black. It's not the same color as the walls and the floor.
I don't think we should...
It's made of a darker stone, maybe painted or dyed in some way. No cosmic magic property.
Can
about it.
I investigate it? Or
course you
just like
can.
look at it?
Touch it.
5.
nice, pretty pillar.
Looks like a
Pretty
pillar.
Yeah, it looks like a pillar.
Also, you
guys.
notice there's it's not smooth. There's various
Indents.
lines, etchings, nothing that you would call a picture or anything, but you only roll.
It's a rough pillar. I don't see the importance of it, guys. I think we should just leave it alone.
I agree with him. I mean, our job is to find this guy, right?
Yep.
Indeed.
Not explore the sewers.
Let's find this guy.
Let's enter this room over here.
Track him.
Track him down.
Find him, boy. Find him.
There's one way to go.
Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go that way.
You and your logic.
Good boy, Halsey.
Okay, you
you're
go
working
across the
great.
room. Go across the room, and you see a mirror. Like I said, it kind of
Amir?
pipes out again right there.
Straighten my hair.
The floor's not as wet, but it only goes 15 feet and opens into what you can even tell from where you're standing before you even step into the hallway is a circular room that's about 15 feet in diameter. And from where you're standing, before you even take a step, you can tell that all those pots that you heard breaking earlier, they were broken right there. You see pieces everywhere. You see yellow fungal stuff moving around in there.
We need oil.
We need fire.
There's a lot of it.
Willow.
There's a lot of oil.
Yeah.
No, there's
Do
a
you have
lot
some
of
extra?
yellow, slimy fungus things moving around. A lot. The floor is like covered. Broken shards of pot everywhere.
You guys give me some time. I have a brewer's kit. I could make some
If we
alcohol.
give you like 6 weeks,
6 weeks, I'll have some alcohol, and we can take care of this.
I believe he'll be gone in 6 weeks.
It's only 15-foot diameter. The one closest to you begins moving your direction.
No. I take out my rapier.
I take out my shovel.
I have like a little bit of vodka left.
We really need oil.
Well, you do.
I have a flask.
We can use your flask.
It doesn't break. It's like metal. It's not gonna shatter.
Oh, wait. Oh, I still have that cup.
Okay, are you moving in the hallway towards it, or are you waiting for it to come to you down the
I think we're just
15-foot
we're just
pathway?
We're trying to come up with a plan.
We are.
Okay. Well, it's moving towards you while you're coming up with a plan.
Yep.
I'll tell you when it's halfway, when it's about 7 feet through.
The slime is coming.
Slimes make the weirdest noises.
Psychic slimes.
Oh, okay. In my explorer's pack, I have a tinderbox. Does that help us?
Well, we can use the vodka and Willow's flask and then light it with your tinderbox.
Yeah, there's an idea.
We just need a cloth or something.
Do you want a part of the clothes they want to sacrifice?
Not
I have wraps on my arm. I'll choose some of that.
This vest is the only nice thing I own.
I'll take
Change his
some wraps
hands
off
every
my
second.
ankles.
Okay, now, while you're doing this, you're taking wraps off your arm, you're getting vodka ready. So are you making like a torch? What are you guys making?
We're making a Molotov cocktail.
You're making a Molotov cocktail. You're paying attention to it. You're making sure that this thing isn't throwing a pseudopod fist at you to hurt you. It hasn't made it that far yet. You hear almost what sounds like when you put the lid back on the box, or when you slid the lid off of the box. From behind you, somewhere, you hear that stone on stone sound. It was not, I wouldn't say it sounds exactly like that sarcophagus, but you hear that stone hitting stone sound, and you hear the voice of Sashanna go, "Later, suckers!" And he's way back there behind you.
Run.
Let's go.
Later, suckers!
Yeah, okay, so rerun.
I will dash.
Dash.
So that's 80 feet of movement.
Same thing for me. Oh,
Right
no.
away, back the way you
60
came.
for us.
60 for us.
I'm a monk. I'm fast.
60 feet of movement for me.
60
Same.
feet of movement for you.
80.
80 feet of movement for you.
60.
You get back here, you bellend. You mother of a rug.
Make you eat those words.
Well, I'm going to say Willow gets there first. As Willow comes past the pillar next to the box,
Ow.
she comes through the door with the other two of you hot on her heels. Just in time, crossed into that room where the box is, you heard a big splash.
Oh, no.
And you come into the room in time to see Sashanna slowly pulling himself out of the creek.
Yes.
He biffed it. He did not make the
I
jump.
laugh at him, and then I realize I did the same thing, and I kind of just shut. I'm just like,
Willow, do you see them?
yes, he's in the river.
Grab him.
Willow, you didn't fall in the creek
He
again,
is
did
crawling
you?
out quickly and preparing to run.
Go to Willow, go.
I'll sprint up to him. Is he on the other side of the river yet?
He's on the other side.
I will
As you
attempt.
sprint up, because that's still a good 12 feet. So as you sprint up, he's out of the water and starting to run towards the door.
I will try to jump across the river. Let's go. I'm going to fail again.
Fly like a willow.
18.
I think the pole was the problem.
It was, yeah. I'm like, and it's like,
unneeded, trying to be fancy.
I'm like, that was dumb.
You not only jump across, but you rolled an 18. You're like landing on the other side to where you could almost grab him.
Okay. So you said it was 20, about from the entrance it was 12 feet to the river, 9 feet across.
So he's about 2 strides from the door.
Uh-huh.
At this point, wait, no. All 3 of you, are you jumping across?
Oh, yeah. I'm jumping.
Yes.
Okay, so as they jump, you, like I said, you could almost grab him. You could.
Oh.
Are you going to try to just catch him? What are you doing?
I'm going to try to tackle him to the ground.
Okay, so you're doing like a dive tackle. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, roll the hit.
22.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 of you, as he makes that leap, you make your leap across the water. Make your rolls.
All right. I got a 24.
I got a 16.
I got a 3.
Oh,
Splash.
You go get them. I'll catch up.
Okay, Egan hits the water and in a nervous fit as he begins. Do you know how to swim, Egan? I forgot about asking that the first time.
Oh, mildly, yes.
It's a small stream. It's only 10 feet across. It's not moving that fast. Did you get pulled? But then you get pulled into the grate and freaking climb out.
I'm like a drenched cat.
Egan quickly, in his frantic moment of being in there, realizing what trouble he can be in, looks to where that other slimy, gooey thing was hanging out when you guys left, and it's not there.
That's not a good
the one
sign.
in the grate?
yeah.
The one that was coming through the grate.
Awesome.
Great. It's not there.
The pun. We're loving it.
I could be dying it soon.
Okay, so do you guys pull Egan out of the water?
I pull Egan out of the water.
So am I
Okay.
on top of this guy?
You
assuming.
grab his legs and he goes to just start smacking you with his hands, and maybe he even hits you a few times, but he's a townie. He doesn't know how to hurt anybody.
As he's trying to do this, I'm just like, I feel like I'm like on
He
top
doesn't know
of
how to
him.
do damage. He's trying to poke you in the eyes, and you're just slapping him around like a freaking fish.
Yeah, just,
Did you catch our prey?
yeah. Is he unconscious yet?
Huh?
Is he unconscious?
Did you want him to be? I'm going to make you make a roll for that.
I'll make him be unconscious.
All right.
22 to hit.
He's out.
Yeah, I got him.
All right, turn him over. I take out my.
Oh, what are you going to do there, Hal?
Gonna get kinky.
Wait a minute.
Got to get it where you can. You got to get it where you can.
Paladin can't be here for this.
I take out my rope and I
Hal?
cut off a piece and then I just tie up his hands.
Okay.
I know you're desperate.
I'm just tying up his
Do you
hands.
tie up his hands in front of his belly button or
that's why-
behind his back?
That's why I turned him over so I can do it behind his back.
Well, yeah, that's not why you turned him over. But okay. Go ahead. You tie up his hands. You tie up anything else?
Let's tie his feet as well.
But then how are we gonna move him if we tie up his feet?
I carry him on my back.
We got
okay.
we got our good friend here.
Turn him into a
Believe in
backpack.
his
That's what you-
strength.
Yeah, I tie up his feet too.
You're doing all the tying?
Yes.
I want you to make 2 percentage rolls.
We got a 46
Okay.
This is for the hands, right?
and
telling you.
a 53.
So you go both of them, you got about mid-range there. Okay, you got him tied up. You could even like I said, you can backpack him. You can use his legs and put your arms through him and carry him upside down or something.
Can't believe you guys aren't helping me tie him up. I have only one hand. Remember?
Let's watch the one-handed man tie a knot.
We're just watching you do this.
That's terrible.
I like have half of it in the other hand side of my
One of the
mouth
worst-
and trying to like.
Where's
What's that other piece of rope he's using? That's not a rope.
That's something else. All right, all done.
Good job, Hal. We believed in you.
Thank you.
I fire him and carry him.
And that's where we're going to leave off on this episode of Port Locke. Please tell your friends and neighbors about Chronosphere Fiction, requesting that they subscribe. Thank you for listening to Port Locke on Chronosphere Fiction. Until next time, keep your cosmos clean.